where you can find inspiration. It's everywhere.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Welcome to the Hopefulist. Thank you for joining me today for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity. The quote for today is from Oprah Winfrey. I haven't talked about my guru Oprah in some time. As your true self grows in the space of gratefulness, you can't help but feel more alive and receptive to the beauty that surrounds you. That's right, it's Grateful Monday. It's why we're talking about gratitude today. And since it's Grateful Monday, I'm going to do what I do every Grateful Monday and read you a few entries from my own personal gratitude journal from the last week. Just a few things that I took a little time to step back and just feel the gratitude. And then when I wrote them down, I got to relive that gratitude. Some of the entries from last week: switched off my summer blanket to my down comforter on the bed. As much as I dislike it, it's getting cold, especially at night. Got my fluffy down comforter on the bed as of now. I was out shopping this past week, found some adorable, and I mean adorable, red and white polka dot ornaments for my Christmas tree. Found them at Target, by the way. Super cute. Super, super adorable. One day this week, I got my whole to-do list done. I know we should be doing that every day. And I'm going to be working toward doing that every day. I have to tell you that I almost didn't get all of my stuff on my to-do list done that particular day. I have a planner that has a checklist at the end of the day and then asks you certain questions about how your day went. And I was filling that out a little bit earlier than usual, and there were still 2 things on my to-do list to get done. And I was going to put them off like I typically do. And then I thought, you know what? It's like 5 o'clock. Totally have time to do these 2 last items on my to-do list. And I did them. And boy, does it feel good. Feels so good. I wrote it down in my gratitude journal. Another thing I was grateful for, Tucker's got a fabulous new collar. Coming Up Roses. It's red and got roses all over it, and she looks super cute, even cuter than usual. And yesterday, I was very grateful for the fact that I got to watch football all day with my man, even though our opposing teams played each other and we lost. His team won. He did a little trash talking. He pushed, a little bit. He's not bad. I'm way worse when it comes to the trash talk. But it's always nice to hang around and watch some football with my man. We had an all football day. We had the football food. He wore his jersey. I wore my sweatshirt. We had wings for kickoff, and then later for dinner we had chili. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the chili and how. Let's just move on. On to the topic. Oh, I almost forgot the most important one, what I was grateful for. Put up my Christmas tree. Oh, yes, I did. The funny thing is, it was a very last-minute decision. I was going to wait until next weekend. And I just decided I didn't want to. I think that my team losing had me kind of down a little bit. So I said, I didn't want to ask you, because he's in charge of the lights. He puts the tree together, puts the lights on. I didn't want to ask him because he had already done so much, during the day. He had, made the wings and made the chili. He made my chicken salad that I eat with my lunch every week. I got me a good man. And he's like, I'll put the tree up. I'll put the lights on. So I've got the lights on the tree. I don't have any decorations on it yet. I'm going to take my time with it this year. I think I'm going to do some research on how to make it look professional. I try so hard to make it look like the ones that you see, in a store, or you can tell it's just done in a professional way. I just can't figure out what they do differently. So maybe I'll research that this week. I'm thinking about maybe just doing ball ornaments this year. Just ball ornaments, and maybe my Swarovski crystal ornaments, which I have about 10 of, I believe. We'll see. I'm going to do some research because I have plenty of just round ornaments. Plenty in red, I do a red and white tree for sure. We have both red and white lights on our tree, and I have tons of red and white ornaments. So, silver too. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Can't believe I almost forgot to talk about my tree. In fact, we have a barbecue in September for our neighbors, and the one neighbor across the lagoon from us in our backyard. Just last year, we started putting the tree in front of the sliding glass doors. We had put it in a couple of different places since we've lived here. Last year, we put it in front of the sliding glass door. That is where I will probably have it from now on. That is where I like it the most. I can see it the most. And you can see it out the window if you happen to be, looking from across the lagoon or going by in a boat, what have you. So I received a message via Facebook from my neighbor across the lagoon saying, thanks for putting the Christmas tree up. So people are already enjoying our Christmas tree. The topic for the day, what is the cleaning job that you hate doing the most? Got a lot of them. I have to say, mopping the floor. Rose agrees with me. I hate doing the floors. I don't mind sweeping. I'm not crazy about vacuuming, but I'll take all of that over actually getting the mop out and having to just get all of that gunk up. So nice when it's done, though, isn't it? So nice when it's done. I love to walk in and you can still smell the cleanser a little bit. I use Fabuloso. I love the smell of it. The rest of it, I don't know. I put it off longer than I should. I'm not as vigilant with my cleaning schedule as I should be. But, gets done when it needs to get done. Pam says, cleaning a man's toilet, messy. Yeah, there was a time that I worked at a restaurant, and every once in a while I would get stuck with cleaning the public restrooms. Oh, it's terrible. It's just awful. Brenda says, dusting. Jay says, I hate it all except laundry. I love doing laundry. Interesting. Sandy says, the oven. Yeah, the oven's a pain. Mary Ellen says all of it, but scrubbing the floors probably is number one. Eleanor says the baseboard. Lisa says the dishes. Val says windows. Oh, that's a tough one, too. Gregory says I do the dishes every night. Marcy says getting the gunk out of the inside of the microwave. Let's see. A lot of all of it. Kim says floors. Cassandra says everything. Kimmy says dishes. Gina says bathroom. Linda says windows, and then all the rest is second. Joanne says the tub and the shower, specific there, not just bathroom. And Diane also, scrubbing the tub. So I did a little research to see what the most hated household chores are. And the list that I got is a little bit different because they're not all pertaining to cleaning. Someone did mention laundry. Laundry is on the list of the most hated household chores. But according to a survey from Review.com. The number one most hated household chore is washing dishes. Got to be done a lot, too. Got a lot of dishes all day. Every time you cook, you got dishes, right? Number two, doing laundry. Now, we had somebody say that they love doing laundry. I hate folding the clothes. I don't mind the rest of it. I can do the sorting and the putting in the washer and the putting in the dryer. You know, that stuff's easy. It's the folding. It's a lot. Number three, most hated household chore, cleaning the bathroom. We got a lot for that. Number four is sweeping or vacuuming. I have to say mopping. And number five, not really mentioned because it's not really considered cleaning, and that is the way I worded it, but cooking and grocery shopping. I don't mind grocery shopping as much as I used to. I used to hate going to the grocery store. Now I don't mind it as much. I do prefer my husband to go with me, though. He is better at finding things. He's much more patient than I am. I will look for a minute and a half, and I'll be like, it's not here. I can't find it. He's like, babe, it's right here. It's right here. And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't see it. It's like my eyes just went right over that part of the shelf. And he knows the better stuff to buy. I don't want to, we're supposed to get our free turkey this week, and I don't want to pick out a turkey. I mean, I know it's frozen, and, it's probably not that big of a deal. I just don't want the responsibility. I just don't want that responsibility. Luckily for me, my man cooks the majority of time. I very rarely cook, except for my own dinner during the week, and that's usually some frozen vegetables or a piece of corn on the cob, or I slice up a tomato in the summertime. So there you go. There are some of the most hated household chores. Did yours make it on the list? Yeah, bathrooms are dirty. I like a clean bathroom though, so I don't mind that so much. The only thing I really, really dislike is in the wintertime, because I can use a brush, but I like to kind of get in the toilet with a rag and kind of get up in the crevices really good. That water is cold in the wintertime. Downright cold. So that is the one thing I do not enjoy at all. On to the blog post for today. We're talking about inspiration. It's everywhere. We've been talking about your mindset all this month. And this week, we're going to focus on inspiration. Where do you find it? Everywhere. It's all around you. It's on your ride to work. It's coming out of the speakers in the form of music. It's podcasts that you listen to. It's having mentors and following people on social media that lift you up and empower you. It's reading books about people you admire and want to emulate. It's reading books about ways of life you haven't been exposed to. It's surrounding yourself with your favorite things. Should I break into the Julie Andrews song? Should I? These are a few of my favorite things. You're welcome. Inspiration. It's all around you. If you are open to seeing it, because it's about being open and available for it to come to you. Letting your mind wander as you take in the beauty around you and how you can make that work for you. Focusing on using what is around you to improve your life. All this week, we will be talking about what already brings you joy, because that in itself can lead you to ways to bring in more joy. We're going to focus on new interests and how inspiration can strike suddenly and how to jump on it when it does. We'll explore mentors and how following them can be a guide to a better life for you. And most importantly, we will talk about what you must do immediately after inspiration strikes in order for it to be effective. I hope you stay tuned for this inspiring week. We will be exploring, educating, and discovering new parts of ourselves. Are you ready? I sure hope so. It is Monday, my favorite day of the week. After Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's a brand new week full of possibilities and opportunities. Make the most of them. Now go be badass. I'm right here cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
It's Grateful Monday. What are you grateful for today?